The FBI didn't like what was on my computer, so I went out into the backyard and had my card buried.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Buried Podcast, a weekly podcast where we go out into the internet jungle and bring back gems of hidden lore to the public seeing eye. I am your host, Declan Grogan, and with me, as always, is Dylan Ward.
This podcast is gluten-free.
Jimmy Brown.
I'm a knee slapper.
And the classic Liam Mann.
This podcast has extra gluten.
No.
I can't believe they're two twins. One lies and one always tells the truth.
One of us tells the truth, and one of us always lies.
Just like, that's the thing. Even when I was little, I was like, just ask them what's like 2 + 1, because one of them's gonna say like, "Oh, shugabadambach."
No, but you only get.
But then
you only get one
you don't
question.
know how to get into the right door.
Yeah, you only get one
What do
question.
you mean?
That's the whole.
Oh
crux.
yeah, you only get one question. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
If you just had to figure out which one it was.
That'd be very. You're right. That would be.
Which one
easy.
is telling the truth?
It's not necessarily like only in the labyrinth, you know.
No.
Like that paradox has come up in other fables.
Yeah, but you're still a fool.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Go back to the.
I
fool
think actually
zone.
asking which one of you tells the truth is like the correct answer, isn't it?
No, it's which way will the other one tell me to go, and then you go the opposite way.
Yeah, I know the doors. Haha, I figured it out. You're the one that lies.
No!
Door.
Yeah. Just so you know, readers, Dylan and I are in the same room this podcast, which is
Why do you always refer to them as readers?
Well, because there are readers.
There
You
are readers. Stop being
consistently
rude.
say
They
reader.
can't see it.
Liam, they can hear us. Stop bad-mouthing.
I love the idea of like reading is the verb you use whenever you use any of your senses. So when you eat food, you're reading your food.
Yeah, with your mouth. That's how you
Dude,
do
reading? Dude. Reading is the listening of sight.
Wow.
That had too many. Too many levels.
Yeah.
Things going on.
Like a good Subway sandwich. Today's podcast is
We're brought to
I
you
forgot
by
the word for
Subway.
advert.
The $5 footlong is now back for a limited time. Use code BURIEDPODCAST at your local Subway for $5 off your $5 footlong.
Hey kids, go to the local Subway and say Barry Podcast sent you, and they will definitely give you free food.
Hey kids, write to your senators to have Buried Podcast be played as the national anthem. Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine isn't that
Dylan?
good, to be honest, this time.
Yeah.
I didn't look into
Hey,
it very much.
Hey,
Mine's fucking great
Keep
as
confident.
always.
Yeah,
the best
so
one you have.
the topic I'd like to talk about today is a subreddit called SPOB.
Okay.
Oh.
Dylan,
Wow!
Dylan,
Yes.
that was a really good topic. Thank you.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
thank
God.
you. All right, who's next?
Okay, we all know who's gonna win.
All right, so SPOB, the premise, and Jimmy was actually the one who introduced me to this because I made a couple edits, and then he said, "Oh, you should post this here." So full credit to Jimmy for pointing me in the direction of this subreddit. But the premise of SPOB is that they take logos of well-known companies and use their font, and they change it to say something else. So,
Okay.
for instance, like for here, instead of the Amazing World of Gumball, and it shows the logo with the rainbow, the text in the middle, and then the rainbow letters at the end that would normally say Gumball. Instead, it says the amazing amount. Well, this is not what I wanted. The amount. Oh, okay. So I thought this was a Sprite Cranberry joke. This is not a Sprite Cranberry joke.
Say it, coward.
So I thought it said the amazing taste of Sprite Cranberry, but it says the amazing amount of gun deaths. This is not the one I wanted to pull up.
How did you get that confused with the Sprite Cranberry?
I found the actual one. There is
No,
one other that
you know
says
why,
the amazing
Declan?
taste
Because
of Sprite Cranberry.
I'm on
there we go.
Spubby right now, and the Amazing Taste of Gun Death is like 3 posts above the Amazing Taste of Sprite Cranberry.
So
it's
you
a
can
very,
see where I got this confused.
they
do a lot of these. Instead of it being the crap, this is Trader Joe's. In the font of Trader Joe's, it says "I'm already Tracer." In the font of Fallout 76, it has the logo and everything. It says, "Where's my $220?"
Here's
very
the classic sequel to Destiny, Tiny D2 Foreskin.
Oh no.
McDonald's.
Okay.
Top of the morning to ya.
So yeah, it's just like they just changed all the font to underneath whatever it is. That's a good joke.
It's mostly
Yeah.
just to. Wow, you sound very. That was
Yeah.
very like sassafras of you, Declan.
What was the sassafras?
You're like,
what are you
wow,
talking about?
that's a good joke. Really good joke.
Haha. Yeah, Dylan, great job, okay? Really great job.
Instead of super hot, it says the soup is hot. It's a regular picture of the game Super Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. We got Dungeons and Diners and Dragons and Divins and Dives.
I love that.
All right, one last one that I found that's really good is it's a picture of the crying angel from American Horror Story, where there's black like liquid coming out of her eyes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it says, "Ow, my eyes! Oof, ooch, owie! I need a doctor, please!" And she's crying black tears.
I'm a big fan of the top post, which is Jack's Link's "Oops, all moisture packets." I would love that.
And instead of
I don't like Oops products. I don't understand those.
Guys, have you played the new Rockstar game? Red.
What?
Or what about the classic Dungeons and Diners and Dragons and Drive-ins and
Oh my
Drives,
God, I
Escape
just
from
did that
Flavor
one.
Town.
I just did
I
that
saw
one, you tepid
somebody
fool.
on Reddit met Guy Fieri with that on their shirt.
Really?
I saw that too. That was pretty good. What's the Dark Souls thing that just says "drink soup"? It's good for you.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
Love
one.
commands.
Oh, here's it's the Doom logo, but it just says "Mom."
Hey, what's up, Mom?
Who could forget the classic Rockstar Games presents "Wanna Sprite Cranberry 2"?
So that's my top.
I've actually
Do you guys?
Have you guys? All right.
Who
Have
wants
you guys
to go
had
next?
Sprite Cranberry? Wait, have you guys had Sprite Cranberry?
Okay,
I've had a
Dylan.
Sprite Cranberry.
I was with Dylan over spring break, and he was not spring break. Yeah, over Thanksgiving break, Dylan was like, "Hey Liam, want a Sprite Cranberry?" And I had never seen the ad, and I was like, "No, I'm fine." And he kept going like, "Hey Liam, want a Sprite Cranberry?" And I was like, "Dylan, no, I don't want to. No."
I started going. I have only one query, and you look at me. I'm like, "Want a Sprite Cranberry?" You're like, "What the hell is wrong?"
And I was
with
like,
you?
I was just like, the first time you said it, you expected me to have a reaction. You were like, "Hey Liam, I have one query. You want a Sprite Cranberry?" I was like, "No, thanks, I'm good."
He's like, because you didn't know the meme yet? Is that?
Yeah, no, because I'd never seen the meme, so I was just like, "No, I don't want one. No, I'll be alright." No, can I have
what
a
a nice.
Coke?
Hey, thanks for being such a great friend and now offering me a drink.
I was like,
I'm
"No,
okay, though.
no, I'll be alright. I'll have a Coke."
"Oh, want a Sprite Cranberry?"
Okay, but they're not good.
No, they taste like cranberry seltzer water. It's
I
disgusting.
hate
Yeah, like
Cranberry.
it's pretty nasty.
It's like carbonated beverage with a hint of cranberry. It's not good.
If you like
It's
cranberry,
a hot take.
you should feel
Hmm?
bad. For all our viewers who like cranberry, shame on you,
Yeah, you're not allowed to
Honestly,
listen
and
to this
almond
podcast
milk. I
anymore.
don't like almond milk.
dude.
Well, how do you
stop-
say? I'm sorry.
If
What was
you-
that? Almond what? Almond. What'd you say? Almond what?
Almond milk. Milk.
Dylan.
Say all,
Dylan.
wait, no. I know you said that correct, but did you say almonds like it's a possessive?
Plural.
No, almond milk. No, I didn't say almond
You
milk.
can't
milk.
win.
They haven't been using
No.
the same almond all these years, Declan. There's more than one almond. They
No,
use
it's
an almond
all
milk.
men's milk.
Almond's milk.
Yeah, men can lactate if you try.
So for our next
Men.
topic, we'll be talking.
Yeah, little known
Man.
fact.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a perfect segue into my topic.
Oh, really?
Men's lactation.
All right. So, what's the next topic, guys?
I'll go.
Hey, all right, get at it.
Woo!
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
All right. So, okay, I kind of cheated with my one because
Okay.
okay,
Whoa,
so
hang
hear
on.
me out. Hear me out. So, it's not necessarily an internet thing, but it's obscure and it's kind of weird. So I'd like to talk about it. And for my topic, $8. No.
You gotta finish it. You gotta finish
Um,
it.
No, well, no, he does. Well,
a dog with a blog. No,
what a great show.
on YouTube, if you go on YouTube right now, there
Do
and
it.
if you type in the search bar, I have no mouth and I must scream, audiobook. There's a video, and of this video, the thumbnail is a man with a horn for an ear,
Oh my gosh,
and he has no mouth.
Yeah, I see it. I've
So-
seen this before.
Yeah, okay,
I've
so
seen this too.
So I Have No Mouth
Harlan
and I Must
Ellison?
Scream is a short story written by a man named Harlan Ellison, and he actually reads the audiobook himself, and it is terrifying. He has literally the most frightening, like, the story is scary in and of itself, but his voice is, like, so unnerving. It's just like, how does this man function? How does this man interact with other people without scaring the shit
What
out
makes
of them?
it?
Whoa, this guy has
Okay.
such tiny little legs.
I'm gonna, for the sake
The
of
cover.
like the audience here, what makes his voice so like freaky?
He's like, hold on, let me. I'll try to do an imitation. He's kind of got. I'm trying to think. It in a way, it's sort of like like Jack Nicholson has kind of like the that
He goes,
weird
"Hey."
voice. He's like,
He goes, "Hey,
yeah.
I have no mouth, and I must scream, and it's horrible, and I hate my creators."
That is not Jack Nicholson.
No,
I'm pretty sure
it's
Jack
me,
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Whoa, Jack Nicholson!
That I cannot scream.
Hey,
Here's Johnny. Hey.
but like, no, and he does like all the he does voices for every different character, and every character has a different voice, and he gets like so into the reading of it. I mean, and that's what's cool though, because like, it's interesting to have, especially like a writer who like has voice acting talent. So like he like gets this book, he wrote it, and he has a lot of passion for it. So like you can hear that when he reads it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like his descriptions are very like gross. Like he's like, there was a smell of matted wet fur in the cavern. There was a smell of charred wood. There was a smell of dusty velvet. There was the smell of rotting orchids. There was the smell of sour milk. There was the smell of sulfur, of rancid butter, of oil slick, of grease, of chalk, of dust, of human scalps.
Oh
That
God.
kind of
Yeah.
sounds like John Malkovich.
Yeah, so basically the story is like there's like this big old computer, this big old
What's its
computer
name?
machine.
Yeah.
Its name is Am the computer machine.
Am.
Yeah.
I see.
But like,
Does
Very
at any
big
point
part.
does he say I am?
oh, dude, that's like the whole thing because he's like
Okay.
God because he became
Yeah.
self-aware.
Uh-huh.
But like, so that's what it is. Like the human, it's like during the Cold War, the humans built him to like fight the war for them. But then it
Yeah.
became sentient and it got really pissed off and it killed everyone except for 5 people. And those 5 people he like keeps
What?
alive.
Wait,
in this, like,
don't spoil
in
the
this-
entire thing.
no, I'm just saying this is literally the backstory. This is not
okay,
where
okay.
the story starts 100 years later.
Okay.
But like they're in this cavern and like this giant machine is keeping them alive and just like fucking with them for like literally 100 years. And
Just
he
5 people.
yeah. And like he's definitely like he's very much so Harlan Ellison himself. My topic is just Harlan Ellison in general, not necessarily
Okay.
this story. He's just a wacky fucking dude. Like he was like invited to in the 1970s, he was invited to like a university in Texas was having like their first sci-fi convention, and they invited him to be the guest of honor. But he got kicked out and was asked to not come back again because he started a food fight. Like the first
Okay,
day he
that's
was
funny.
there. He also worked for Disney, but he was fired after one day because he made a joke to his boss about making a porn movie involving Mickey Mouse and like Donald Duck.
Oh no.
He's just a fucking whack job. But he's like, so he also wrote. Ever heard of A Boy and His Dog?
Oh no, I've not.
Okay, well, so it's a book, and it also got turned into a movie. I'd say that's probably one of his most well-known stories. And then he also wrote. So it's called Repent, Harlequin, said the TikTok man. And okay, no, but I've been meaning to talk about this because I feel like he's obscure enough where I feel like most people wouldn't notice. But like, so do you guys remember that movie that came out a while ago? It was with Justin Timberlake, and people like. It was about like people had like time on their wrist.
Oh, Solo, a Han Solo
Yes.
story.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Han
I know.
Solo.
No, I do.
The Han Solo
wait,
movie.
I do
Oh.
actually. I actually do know what you're talking about, Liam.
But
where,
you know
like,
what I'm talking about. The
you can barter for time, right? Like you can. Sell
yeah,
it
and it's like
buy it.
right. Time is the currency, but also like, it's like their life, and like people don't. It's called In Time from
I
2011.
remember seeing that, like the commercials for it.
Okay,
like, in
well,
2008 or so.
That movie is a dead ass ripoff of his short story because his short story is the exact same premise.
I feel like every single like post on r/writing prompts is like, you can see somebody's
Right.
number of days left to live though.
Dude, how to make an r/writing prompt? You can see X thing that you wouldn't usually be able to see. How do you react? is like 90%.
You can see your loved one's words before you meet them.
You can every time you're about to die, your heart beeps. And today, your heart beeped. is like 90% of all writing prompts.
Oh my god, that should be a movie, Liam. Heart beep. How is it not an entire book about
It's called Heart Beep. Coming to
a heart beep.
I'm just imagining you're talking to your boss. It's like, hey, do you got your reports on the desk? He goes, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get them there and sooner. Okay, well, we need to get them really quick. And then as they're talking, the boss's heart just you hear a beep. He goes, oh fuck, and just pops on the ground.
No!
No!
Oh, dang it!
No, it can just happen at any time. Your heart just beeps, and I love that because there's nothing you can do about it.
I cannot believe you've done that. But yeah, he's like from what I've read, it's like the only reason that he's in like the kind of obscurity that he is just because he's kind of a fucking whack job, because like he's a very, very talented writer, but every time he's given the chance, he just makes a fucking like. So he was like asked to write like so you know the movie I, Robot. He was like contacted to like help write the script for it, but they were like talking about the script, and he was like he accused the head of production at Warner Brothers. He said that he had the intellectual and cranial capacity of an artichoke. And then he was subsequently dropped from the project.
You think he goes into these things and knows, I don't want to do them. How can I get fired from them as quickly as possible?
Dude, I mean, he's
living his life. He's already written his greatest book.
It would not shock me.
It's all downhill from here. Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past Harlan Ellison to just get a job to say that I had that job, and then he gets jobs just so he can have a fun story about how he got fired.
He's resume padding.
Yeah, I was just thinking he's already got enough money to last him forever.
He really wants one specific job, so he wants to have every possible job on his resume and get fired as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, he died this. Oh fuck. Oh, he died this year.
Oh.
He died in June.
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
He was like, man, I want to put life on my resume.
That's a real shame.
No.
I didn't, I got fired for, you wouldn't, he's in heaven, telling all the guys, yeah, so there I was. And my heart fucking exploded.
My heart beeped.
Oh, my heart just fucking beat,
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happens.
I just looked at my wrist, man, and there was no numbers in there like everybody else.
I said, whoa, dude, I'm out of time.
You know how you make that? I'm about to make an actual writing prompt right now where it is, you live in a world where your heart beeps and you die, and your heart just beeped and nothing happened.
Dude, we should do
That's
that.
the writing prompt.
Oh my god, I'm writing right now.
Make that a writing prompt. And next week we'll see how many upvotes it gets to prove. And if it gets upvotes, it'll prove the theory that writing prompts is bullshit.
All right. Declan, I finished my prompt.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. I'm gonna read it out, so maybe a second, but my name is Teddy Spinred. Today, during the heart-beating choosing day in my dystopian future, my heart refused to beep, even though I was set to die tomorrow. And also 11 was there. Oh my god.
Oh no.
11 from Stranger Things.
And also 11 was there.
Yeah.
And also Nathan from school.
But
I saw that was so cool.
But guys, I don't know what's gonna happen. Find out next time during the sequel. It's called Han Solo, the movie.
A solo story.
No, I was just looking into it a little bit more. But there actually was a suit, so he actually did sue the movie. He tried to sue the movie in time for being so close to his. But he watched the movie and then just dismissed the case. So he was just like, "But you know what?
Hey, that's pretty good.
You can have this."
That's awesome. That's actually pretty sweet. He's like, that was
cool.
just a good movie.
Because it was so first he wanted money, then he just wanted screen credit. But then he watched it and was just yeah, all right, whatever.
Well, the problem is that could go either way. He just either really like the movie and dismiss it, or he was like, fuck, I don't want my name on that.
That's what
That was
I kind of think
garbage.
it's the opposite. Because even if I feel like if he liked it, he'd want his name on it. But like if he doesn't like, it, he'd just be like, you know what? And he kind of walked out of the theater like fucking like with a shit-eating grin. He was like, you know what? You guys can have this. You know what?
You can have that.
Great job, guys. Awesome.
Great job.
Super
Justin
job.
Timberlake, best actor. Great job.
Super
All right, this one is
good.
all right. This is kind of this is tangentially related. But what do you guys think about copyright law?
What'd you say?
What do you guys think about copyright law? When do you think it should end? Do you think it should be like the Disney thing where it's like 60 years after somebody's death? Or should it be like originally when it was like 20 years after its creation?
Wait, I thought it was just like, it's 60 years after their death? I thought it was like 60 years after it's made.
I think it's
No.
after death for like...
I think it's after the death of the person.
Yeah, they changed... Like, Disney, like, screwed around a lot with the stuff. I think, like, next year or something, a bunch of cartoons, like, Disney cartoons from, like, 1923 are coming out, though.
Wow.
That's not good for the state the internet's in right now.
Oh.
There's gonna be like a lot of just bad memes of like old cartoons.
Yeah, like,
Hello,
Steamboat
my honey.
Willie's
Hello,
gonna go
my
into the
baby.
public domain pretty soon, I believe.
Jeez,
Dang.
that'll be a lot of fun.
We should go back in time and we should just go back in time and do literally nothing. We should go back in time
Let's
and
just
just
go
live
back
a
in
normal
time.
day. No,
One
you know
day
what I'd
back
love to
in
do?
time.
I'd love to go back in time to like Roman times and just like kick the shit out of like the 5 foot tall Roman men. And just be like,
I'm
fuck you.
5'5", Liam. I don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
hop in the gladiator pit.
yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah.
fuck you. I am your god now. I
Yeah,
am
fucking, like, how
I
tall
like-
are you, Liam? Like,
I'm like 6'3".
Yeah.
I really like how like
exactly.
I like how we're in the future and we're like, oh, if I went back in time to Roman times, I'd just pull up my phone and they'd all worship me. Like, probably what would happen was you'd appear in Rome and you're like, what's up, guys? And like crucify him. Just crucify him. And they're just like,
I would show up
they
in
just
Rome.
kill you.
I would show up in Rome and I'd be like, what's up, everybody? They'd be like, quit.
Quit. Just don't.
Quid quid quo.
He's possessed. Quit. That's all they say. Quid.
Because that's
Quid.
Okay.
Whoa.
for all you non-Latin scholars out there. That's what in Latin, dude.
Yo,
I
this
feel like,
podcast is all about education.
Yeah.
I feel like
All right, but like, what period in Roman times are we talking about? Are we
I-
talking like it's 1,000 like year reign or something that we have to go
dude,
through? Right?
I don't know. Pick a number. I feel like no matter where you go, it's just gonna be a wacky time.
Uh-huh.
I feel like-
You're gonna be
I feel
like,
like
hey,
that'd
what's
be-
up, Secondus? I'm gonna be your bottom for the
This
next
could
year.
be this could be a writing prompt.
Here's your writing prompt of the day. All right.
Yeah.
You go back in time to Roman times, and Rome doesn't exist. It just never existed.
Dude, you
And
created
then your
Rome.
heart beeps.
Dude, maybe that's why Roman history is so wacky, because none of it actually happened. It was just like a writer went back in time, discovered that there was no Rome, and figured out that he was the one who had to start like Roman propaganda. Like Roman totally existed, and like he was like, oh yeah, and there was this guy named Nero, and he
And
totally
Remus.
and he played a fucking harp while the city burned down. And everyone in the Senate stabbed him at once, and because of the law, technically no one got arrested.
It's just-
I'd like to
what a
imagine.
boring-
I'd like to imagine like a very
Okay,
like
let's
theoretical like they're like, oh yeah, if we all stab him, none of us can determine like they can't determine which one of us killed him, and they're like when like the guards.
I would love like Neurosis is in the corner. He's like, I didn't stab him.
Yeah, no,
I'm
but then
okay.
but then the
I'm
guards-
now the emperor.
but then the guards show up and they're like, who did this? And they're like, well, technically like you don't know which one of us killed him. They're like, oh well, so you're all under arrest.
Yeah, and they all sit him down.
Wait, no, you are all under arrest.
They're all like they're all just like, I'm Spartacus kind of deal. And then one of them's like, he did it. No, it was him.
Oh
He's the
no,
one
it
that
was
stabbed
Brutus. No, I saw
him. It
him.
was Brutus. It was Brutus.
Dude, come on, dude,
Dude, stop!
come
We
on.
all were gonna stab him. I
Dude.
totally knew you were gonna do this.
Oh my
I totally
God.
knew you were gonna do this.
Freaking Chaticus.
Chaticus, you always do this.
All right, I'm sorry.
Classic Chaticus.
Classic Chaticus.
Okay, guys, my topic. Okay, so as you all know, Tumblr's impending destruction of 20% of its user base is
Yeah, that's
happening on
bogus,
December
man.
17th.
That's bogus.
And so, yeah, so that got me thinking about back to when I first joined Tumblr, around 2012, maybe a little bit before that, in 6th grade. And one of the first big events that I remember happening was when Cole Sprouse of Sweet Life and Zach and Cody fame got a Tumblr, and at first like he was like being like really cool, and he was like replying to every single person who like talked to him and was like asking all sorts of questions. And then he started posting some like controversial stuff Tumblr wise. You know, he would post like random things like just to like, kind of stir up a conversation. I remember one of them was like some kind of like post about POCs and how black people can be racist too. Now I know some of you readers may be thinking, of course, but yeah, it's Tumblr. So he keeps on asking fast questions, and everybody starts hating on him, although as well because of his posts. And you know, he was interviewed for some kind of like online blog, and he said that he likes Tumblr's like user base and the likes and reblogs in the same way he loves a nursery filled with kids who defecate on themselves. which surely shows that he has a good eloquency.
What a terrible analogy.
Yeah,
That's
very
awful.
eloquent guy.
He's just saying I don't like them. Like I don't know what is he? What?
Well, he says a nursery filled with kids who defecate on themselves. Now let's be real, readers. All kids defecate on themselves, especially if they're in nurseries. And so
why is he pointing out?
That's like angry video game nerd level of like a metaphor. Like
yeah.
This
all buried fans text Cole Sprouse right now. Ask him what the hell he meant by this.
Text Cole Sprouse.
One of you's got to have his number. Let's
come on, guys.
No,
you
I
still
love
have his
that.
number, right?
I know. I think everyone has his number, right?
Uh-huh.
And all Apple phones come with Cole Sprouse's number, right?
Pre-put in.
on it.
Yeah.
Preloaded.
If we get enough signatures, we can put an end to the baby defecation.
Just Cole Sprouse is like, stop! Apple, stop! Steve Jobs just really did not like Cole Sprouse.
We were like, dude, it was in
I
his
thought
will.
his acting on Sweet Life and Zack and Cody was subpar.
So Steve Jobs is on the deathbed, and Cole Sprouse comes and is like, why did you preload all Apple phones with my number? And he's like, you shouldn't have done Sweet Life on deck, and then just passes off into the next realm.
He's like, my Archie comics shouldn't have been turned into that Riverdale stuff.
The iPhone 7X. The iPhone 7X. What's new about it? Well, it's got Dylan Sprouse's number. Dude, I guarantee you though.
It is the
Oh my
same.
god, I loved you on Sweet Life. Stop calling.
It is the same phone in every other way, except it has
It just
Dylan
has
Sprouse's
Dylan
number.
Sprouse's number on it. Do you think? Okay, honestly, without any of like the legal trappings that come with selling a phone with somebody's number already in it, do you think that people would buy the exact same phone if it had Dylan Sprouse's number on it, or Cole Sprouse's number on it, or a Sprouse number
What
on
do
it?
you mean? Wait, what was that?
Like,
Did you finish that
do you
thought,
think-
or did
do
you
you
just
think
like,
that would-
do you think?
Do you think that would actually sell the phone?
Would that add value? I think you're cutting out a little bit. on
Would
our
people? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Would people buy a phone that they already own for the sole purpose of it having Cole Sprouse's phone number?
Like that would boost sales?
I think you're
Like
trying.
that would sell a phone. Because I think it
I
would.
don't know.
I think it would.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think yes. I think people would because you could text Cole Sprouse, and everyone wants to do that. Not because it's him, but because you are texting a celebrity and everyone's doing it, and the meme of that is like real in right now.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's a really cool question. Everybody text
back-
your answers to Cole Sprouse right now.
Back to your question though, and your topic.
All right. So eventually, he revealed that it was an experiment that he was doing for his
Oh.
sociology class at the time.
That's
now,
what they all say.
Now, people didn't really take to this kindly, and it being Tumblr, like some people got really dramatic about their fandom stuff and were like threatening mass suicide. But like,
Oh my god.
obviously that didn't actually like come to pass. But yeah, it was just a bit of
no
a
good.
drama on the internet. And so like there were websites posting follow-ups on the experiments. Like people kept commenting on those. And then the same day that the websites were posting all this stuff, Sprouse tweeted an image macro of a small gray animal sitting in a box of pizza with the caption, "Do what you must, I have already won." With the hashtag Tumblr Ozymandias on the end, referring, of course, to the Percy Bysshe Shelley poem Ozymandias.
What?
Wow.
Which kind of misses the point of the poem, like considering it's all like...
Cole Sprouse is saying he beat Tumblr. I mean, he won the internet.
I am
Right.
Tumblr.
Guys, he broke the internet.
Yeah.
Dude, your argument is invalid.
So that was my entire topic. Basically, it was just some weird Tumblr drama with Cole Sprouse and him messing with them. And
Dude, we gotta call him and ask him why he did that.
yeah.
You guys ready for mine?
No.
Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready?
Here we go. Alright, so this is
No, keep on going, Declan. Just throw down some bars.
there's just gonna be music. So this is a privately owned website called ILookLikeBarackObama.com.
Oh, no. Oh, come on.
What?
See, Declan, the thing that I love about all your topics is that, like, they're always, like, it's always, like, you're always, like, r/Mr. Guy eating a sandwich. r/Johnson eats his fingers. Like, the thing that you have to talk about is always, like, just right up there. You just, like, put it right up front. Like, r/.
Yeah, well, yes.
It does what it says on the box.
When we're going into Cole Sprouse, and then also I have no mouth and I must scream. I gotta close this out with some easy listening. All right.
Listening.
So ILookLikeBarackObama.com is a guy who claims he looks like Barack Obama. He does not look like Barack Obama in the slightest.
Hey, that's subjective. All right.
Well, you can think of like exactly what Barack Obama does not look like, and that's him. His page, he has analysis of why he looks like Barack Obama, where he does like squares around faces and then overlaps them.
He does not look like Barack Obama.
He does not look like Barack Obama. He claims the reason he's like, "Hi, my name's Trevor and I look like Barack Obama. I've had lots of people stop me on the streets and ask me about taxes and healthcare and things like that. And I thought I'd create a website to clarify that I am, in fact, not Barack Obama."
Oh, he's not? I thought it was just going to be, like, some guy who, like, kind of doesn't look like him, but, like, that's... I mean, we're all thinking... Okay, you know what? We're all
right, I'm
thinking
going to say it. He's white.
He's a white person. That is not Barack Obama.
No, he does
Oh,
not look
one
like Barack Obama.
of his pages says, "Well, both of us are half white. Barack's other half is black, but my other half is also white."
Yeah, that's the difference pages. He has 3 differences, and that's it between him and Barack Obama, which is that he's 5'10" and Barack isn't 5'10", but he's close, and that Barack is good at basketball. And those are the only 3 differences between the two.
Listen, I create a website to create. Just please note that 1, he is not Barack Obama. They just look alike. 2, they are not in any way related, to the best of his knowledge. 3, he is not the president of the United States. just keep those 3 things in mind.
Those are the 3. Yeah, so for everyone out there who thinks he may be Barack Obama, he's certainly not. The best is the fan mail page where people talk to him about how he looks like Barack Obama. And it's like people saying, "You don't look like Barack Obama." And he's like, "I actually think I do." And that's like the very extent.
That's fun.
I beg to differ.
Look like BarackObama.com.
So my favorite is, "Wow, man, it's crazy." There's a picture of him and Barack Obama side by side, left and right. And Barack Obama's on the left. And it says, "Wow, man, it's crazy. Are you the one on the left side of the picture?" And he goes, "The right, I think." Just dumb.
Oh, this is the good kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff I need. There needs to be more websites like this.
Someone
This is like Wild West internet.
This is
era
definitely
stuff.
the Wild West of the internet.
This is my favorite. Is like one of the fan mails is just "Blaze, fat man," and his response is, "I don't know what you mean."
Dude, wait, guys.
What?
He's available to appear and impersonate Barack Obama at birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, bachelor parties, and weddings.
Is that what his contact thing says?
Dude,
oh my gosh!
Dude, could we get him on the podcast?
Can we please get him on the podcast?
Dude, could we? I'm gonna fill it out right now. Dude, wait, I'm gonna do it right now. Liam, my last name. My email is
we
what is
have
it?
a Barack Obama podcast.
Is it called Buried Podcast? What's our email?
Yeah, buriedpodcast@gmail.com.
gmail.com.
By the way, if you have anything weird or crazy to send us, send it to buriedpodcast at gmail.com.
How should I say I found him?
Wait, what if
Should I
we
do,
had him
like-
on at the same time as our teacher? Colby, yeah.
Dude, okay, wait. How?
I feel like he needs his own podcast though. Barack Obama guy.
Yeah. How did I find him? It asks how did I find him?
You found him through a friend.
Oh, through a friend. I'll do through a friend, smiley face. Through a friend, smiley face.
How did you find me?
Winky face.
That's more of like just fear. How did you find me?
Oh!
Wait,
It's
okay,
like no
I'm
one
gonna
was supposed to see this page.
Obama, ... I mean Trevor. Just
Nice start. Great start.
good. All right, you guys talk for a bit. I'm gonna work through this a little bit.
Yeah, I think it'd be great to have him on the podcast. I wonder, because he says he does an impression, like, voice-wise, so we'd have to have him do that the whole time.
We need
It's probably
him
something
on
like,
this podcast.
"Hey, what's up? It's me, Barack Obama." See?
I am married to
Don't have a
Michelle
cow, man.
Obama.
It's Barack Obama. Eat my
He
shorts.
just
It's Barack
personalized-
Obama.
He just personalized
Oh.
voicemails.
My God. I love how he's like, what do you do at events? He's like, well, mostly I just tell people that I'm not Barack Obama. I show up, people think I'm Obama, and then I correct them. I fucking love this. Dude, we need this man on our podcast.
I want
right
this guy on our
now.
podcast. It'd be so great if we had him on his podcast.
We could
also,
totally
but
do it.
The problem is this. He only does birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, bachelor and bachelorette parties, and weddings. That podcasts aren't. There's not even like other listed there.
We should
It's
say-
only those 4 things.
No, it's my one thing I wanted for my bar mitzvah is a podcast with my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And Barack
okay.
Obama.
That's
True.
good.
Dude, for my
True.
birthday
Yeah.
present, we should say it's my birthday, and my birthday present is I want to talk to Barack Obama. And this is the
Yeah,
next.
that's
And this
actually
is the
how we
next
get
best thing. Dude, he might respond. He would totally respond to that.
Yes, he totally would call for that.
Holy shit, dude! Holy shit. We're
If
gonna
we get this guy, if we get this guy on this podcast,
dude, if we get Trevor on this podcast, we will be millionaires.
he's the hot commodity right now in Hollywood.
Dude, this is good. This is Buried. Dude, guys, Buried is going places.
Of course.
We have a
Did-
great future.
Did Jimmy fall into
Next
like a
week-
hole?
No, I'm just over here. Sorry.
Oh.
All right, now I'm
I
closer.
feel like
Sorry, Kotango is pulling me back. Ever since Liam and his divorce, and
Yeah,
him
it was-
living in my dorm.
It was not very
Uh,
amicable.
Yeah, he's kind of been he's been taking it out on me.
Yeah, he can't read, so he didn't read the prenup, so he kind of got screwed.
Kotango, stop crying! God.
you took all the birds from him?
No,
yeah, he's only got the ants now, and he doesn't
I
like
took
those
all
as
the
much.
bird carcasses.
Yeah.
Bird carcasses and the divorce?
Yep. Yes.
Dude, come on, you gotta leave him something.
He has to pay me alimony payments of 4 raw peaches a month.
All right, guys.
Inside, not like last time.
I think it's a good idea to start saying who won the podcast. You know, just
Yeah,
in general, who won. Ever.
I think you're right.
My vote right now is Liam, even though the Cole Sprouse thing by far is my favorite part of this podcast.
Yeah.
Right now.
See,
Liam's got my vote though.
I'm gonna have to say I look like Barack Obama. I'm gonna say Trevor right now, just because of the potential it holds.
The potential. That's true.
Just because he
I
would
might
say
be on our
potential
podcast.
I would say I look like Barack Obama as well. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it unanimous. There we go.
Yo, dude, I think
So-
I've won like 3 in a row. I'm so pumped.
That's true.
Yes. Easy
Yes!
listening. See, easy listening. It gets everyone going.
Now, Buried podcast readers, if you don't like Declan winning 3 times in a row, please comment below and we'll have him killed.
Yes,
Um,
send in your
We'll
votes.
have him slaughtered.
yeah, if you want to see justice for somebody named Yimage but backwards, send in your votes and
Email us at buriedpodcast@gmail.com if you want Declan to be murdered.
yeah, and also
email
send
us-
topics.
Email us a murder weapon, and we'll be sure to get on it.
Yeah, I'll do anything. I'll do anything for the fans. But the only way that I'll do it, this is the only way I'll die, is if Trevor, the I look like Barack Obama guy, kills me.
Any mode of death is
His
okay as
bar
long as
mitzvah's
he's
an
at the end of
Guys,
the
I'm actually so
end of the
excited.
sword.
He might do this.
Yeah. So thank you again for tuning in, listening. As always, I'm Declan Grogan.
Oh. Go on.
Oh fuck. I'm.
Yeah.
I'm
made-
not made of stone.
I'm not made of brick.
And I'm not made of leather.
Good night. There
Good
you
night.
go.